Hi, my name's Linda, and I'm going to answer the question, is Pilates good for muscle toning? My name's Linda Magid, and I am the owner and instructor at Pilates for Real Bodies, an online mat Pilates studio. And to simply answer the question, is Pilates good for muscle toning? The answer is yes. But let's talk first a little bit about how you tone your muscles and then how Pilates addresses that. You tone muscle essentially in two different ways, through isotonic exercises and isometric exercises. An isotonic exercise is like a bicep curl or a push-up or a squat. It's where you're moving your body and you're moving the muscles and you have them loaded, meaning you have some kind of weight. It could be body weight, it could be an actual handheld weight, could be a pulley, anything like that. The machines at the gym, those create isotonic exercises. And so you're contracting the muscle and you are working the muscle through that contraction, or you're actually elongating the muscle and you are working the muscle as it elongates. So bicep curl is a perfect example. You lift the weight up to your shoulder, that's a concentric contraction, and then you open up the arm to bring the arm down, that's an eccentric contraction. Both of those directions are causing strength in the muscle of the biceps. So same thing with a squat, and you could even consider that with a push-up. Now, the isometric exercises are not moving. Those are held in a static position. You can either be pulling, pushing, or just holding the muscle and contracting it. But the thing that you're pushing against or pulling isn't moving. So a plank is a great example of that. You're on your hands and your toes. You are pushing your body away from the floor, holding that position, trying to keep gravity from pulling you down to the floor. So that's what that looks like. And you do both of those in Pilates. So I'm going to give you some examples. In the crisscross, you are twisting in your center. You're bringing your rib cage up to your knee and then twisting and going the opposite direction. And so the muscles are both contracting and elongating with each twist. So there is one example of an isotonic exercise. An isometric exercise is the 100. You are lifting your chest up off the floor, your legs are extended, and the only thing moving are your arms. Your core, which is the part of the body that's working the hardest, is not moving. It is in a static position. So that is an isometric exercise. And we do both kinds of those exercises all throughout a Pilates class. Now, we in traditional Pilates don't use equipment so much just to increase strength, but we use the tools to have our form be as accurate as possible. So we'll use a ball to help with that. Maybe if you have trouble with your roll up, where you're rolling your body up off the floor, your upper body up off the floor, you might take the ball and put it in between your legs to help contract your legs, and then that will enhance your core contraction. So that might be how you use a ball. We use a strap. It could be stretchy, or it can be a strap sort of like this leash, which is the kind that I use. Or if you have a yoga strap where you are, for example, pulling that strap as hard as you can to wake up and contract your back muscles, which in an exercise that you might not think you need your back, we want you to use your back. So you use the tool for the exercise, and then you put the tool away and see if you can get your back to wake up without it. That's a lot of how we use our tools or our equipment in Pilates. Sometimes we'll use the weights and to create the experience of being on the reformer, where we're creating resistance, where we don't typically have resistance on the mat. So that's one way to use the weights. And then, of course, there's the magic circle, which creates tension both in and when you pull out. And so you can use this in lots of different ways to enhance your ability in an exercise and then take it away and see if you can do it any more accurately. In contemporary Pilates, instructors tend to use the equipment simply to create strength, and they'll use it with high repetition, but you won't see that quite as much in traditional Pilates. And when you're working on the mat, you're pretty much working with body weight, which is just like a push-up or a plank or sit-ups, but with completely different kinds of exercises that are getting your full body workout as opposed to focusing on one muscle at a time. I hope this answered your question about if Pilates is good for toning muscle, and I hope that you subscribe to my channel and that you watch more of my videos to learn more about how Pilates can make you feel great on the inside and on the outside. Have a great day.